Hey, good evening and welcome to the Sauce Showdown, the show with saucy wings and even saucier questions. Hey, if you didn't know, we are a student ministry in Noonan, Georgia that gathers at the Mad Mexican on Sunday nights. But we can't gather because of COVID-19, so we do our gatherings online, and this is one of them. So if you're new here, let me say, hey, welcome. You belong here. We're excited that you're tuning in. Actually, we have something that we want to give to you. We have a brand new JBL Charge 3. Hannah, what do you think about this bad boy right here?
That's a pretty cool speaker.
It's pretty fancy. So if you're new here, we actually have the chance for you to win this. What you need to do, text at FSI belong to 81010. What it does, it generates a list. Let me know that it's your first time here. And each week we spin this giant wheel and it gives you a chance to win this. All you have to do is be in middle school or high school and live in Cholula County, and you can get the opportunity to win it. So make sure you text in right now at FSI belong to 81010. So here's what's gonna happen tonight. We each have 10 different wings, starting from like really mild sauce all the way up to hot. And so we're gonna eat some hot wings, ask some questions. Tonight we have one of my favorite adult mentors, Hannah Intrican. How are you tonight, Hannah?
I am good. I'm excited and scared.
So here's a real question. Do you like hot wings? Like, do you like hot stuff?
I do. I like hot stuff, and I like uncomfortably hot stuff.
Scale of 1 to 10 right now, how would you rate like your ability to like just eat hot stuff and like no problem at all? 10 is like, I'm a champ, put me in a hot sauce eating competition. 1 is don't give me sriracha.
7.
7. So I would probably give myself like a 4 or 5. I do not like hot stuff, but we will get it done.
Woo.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Tonight's sauce show is sponsored by the Mad Mexican. All of the sauces that you see tonight came from the Mad Mexican. Shout out to Chad and Angie. Thanks for the sauces and making this show possible. Are you ready for the first one?
I'm ready.
Our first wing is a very mild sauce. You should know it. Everybody loves it. Cholula. Wing number 1.
Wing number 1. Cholula is my favorite hot sauce.
Yeah. Now, I enjoy hot wings, so I'm glad, to eat tonight. But I think about wing 5, I probably
won't be pumped anymore.
I won't enjoy them as much. Mm-hmm. So, Hannah, tell us about yourself. Who are you? Where did you grow up? And then, how did you end up being an adult mentor?
I am from Sonoy, which Coweta County, Coweta strong. Right up the street. I love to cook. It's always unnecessary. There's 2 people in our house, and I'll cook look at this feast I made. Let's eat it for 6 days because I made a lot of food.
How did you end up working with students?
I have kind of a history of student ministry.
Okay.
When I was in college, I was a camp counselor for a camp in Tennessee. There was a Christian adventure camp, there's all kinds of rock walls, and we go rafting and crazy stuff.
Yeah.
We actually raft on the same river that y'all raft at when you go to camp. We raft the Ocoee.
Okay, sweet.
So
for summer conference.
For summer conference.
Yeah, go sign up for summer conference.
You can raft.
If you haven't signed up yet, sign up for summer conference, foundationnoonan.com/students, high schoolers. You heard it from Hannah herself. We're going rafting, and it's going to be the bomb. So let's go on to wing number 2. Hannah, will you do the honors?
This is Hank sauce.
Cheers. There's not a way to eat a wing and be proper.
No.
You either, especially these double ones, you either gotta break it apart, or you can take the whole wing and
you do the whole thing and then you pull out the bones.
Yeah. Question number 2 is, I feel like a lot of times, each of us, when we're at our own house, we feel like that our families are the only crazy ones. We look at everybody else and thinks that they just have it together, but in reality, that's not true. And so I was curious, for you growing up, was there kind of moment when you realized, hey, or when you thought to yourself, my family is not a normal family?
Yes. My mom was a big, cleaning person. It was kind of her thing.
Yep.
And I'm embarrassed to tell my friends, no, I can't come over because Saturday morning I have to be at home because it's the day to wash the blinds. And I've got to be in the bathroom like, the Beverly Hillbillies washing my blinds in the bathtub.
Wait, so did you take the blinds off the walls?
Yes, monthly.
Off the walls and wash them in the bathtub?
Take the blinds off the windows in the bathtub with a cap full of bleach in the water, and you wash them and scrub them, and then you lay them outside to dry. And all the while, my mom, every Saturday, I love you, Mom, wears a do-rag when she cleans. So she's like, Saturday morning, like running around the house with the broom and the vacuum and whatever, and she's wearing this like dirty old do-rag.
Wing number 3, Melinda's mango pepper sauce. So this one should be a little sweet, a little tangy.
A sweet heat.
A little mango there.
Mm-hmm. I'd eat 6 of those. If you're ever at the Mad Mexican, I recommend Melinda's mango habanero stuff. Whatever it's called.
Melinda's mango pepper sauce.
Melinda's mango pepper sauce.
It's not really hot. It's just like my lips
I'm like chapped.
My lips are starting to get just a little bit of a burn.
Chapped.
Not too hot yet. Just a good
I would still
solid
order
wing.
this.
Yeah. Out of everything you could spend your time doing, why give up time every single week to hang out with students and be an adult mentor?
So first of all, like I said, students are cool and they're fun to hang out with. But also I think it's really cool because the age that y'all are at in middle and high school is such a critical point in your lives as far as making decisions that'll impact the rest of your life. A lot of people make decisions about their faith when they are in middle and high school that impact how they follow the Lord for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
And I think it's really cool that God allows us to be part of students during that really important time and that critical time, and giving us the opportunity to help point them in a direction that's going to lead to a life of following Jesus.
Yeah, that's really cool. Let's keep it rolling. You want to intro our next sauce here?
Fusion Peach Habanero Hot Sauce.
I'm going to do a little dab on my wing here. I don't know if you would like to join me.
Well, if you're going to dab, I'm going to dab. Oh, okay. Panic, everyone.
Cheers.
It's pretty warm, but it really tastes like peaches.
The first bite was like, oh, I'm eating a peach. And then it was like,
I mean a mean peach.
Yeah. So if you could be a character in any book or movie, what character would you be?
Winnie the Pooh Bear. First of all, he's very nostalgic for me. I love Pooh Bear. But second of all, I think the 100 Acre Wood is a really cool place. There's just a big old forest, and there's just lots of little activity. I feel like they're always up to an activity. Pooh Bear doesn't have a worry in the world, but when do I eat again? And that is me. I'm I don't want to worry about nothing, but oh bother, I'm hungry and gotta go find a snack. And that is very appealing to me.
Give me your best Winnie the Pooh impression.
Oh bother. Is that oh bother?
Anytime I think about Winnie the Pooh, I just think about when he's like,
Tigger. I don't want to talk like Winnie the Pooh. I just want to have his life.
Our next one is Widow, No Survivors.
I don't know if y'all can see, this sauce has a spider on it.
Here's the question, Hannah. You gonna dab on this one too? 4 or 5 in, and I'm feeling good. The mango was tasted.
I'll dab it.
Tasted pretty good. I'm just gonna. Oh man.
Let me emphasize, a hot glued Halloween candy store spider.
It's not too bad.
This.
It's
okay.
just yeah. Cheers. We're leveling up on that one. Just give me I get the hot hiccup. I get them pretty easy.
Not taking 2 bites.
Come on, Hannah. Why did we dab on that one? I knew better.
Roll the tape. I said, why are we doing this?
It's gonna take me a second to recover from that one.
That's burning.
Wow. Ooh.
Yo, that sauce is hot. My nose is running a little bit, but typically when I eat wings, I want my nose to run a little bit. But they don't usually burn my mouth like this. This feels like this is gonna hurt for days.
So you have been a mentor for a couple years now. What has been your favorite memory so far being an adult mentor, hanging out with students?
One of my highlights has to be like whatever Grayson's Halloween costume is going to be every year. But probably like my all-time favorite was recently at the Midwinter Retreat, the last night of worship that we had. It was really cool seeing students worship in ways that they hadn't before. Just like the intensity in the room. It was just a really cool experience seeing students like so passionate in worship. Because I know that like truly like a lot of us don't let ourselves be that free on like Sunday mornings. Red pepper butternut squash karma sauce.
So I think we learned our lesson about dabbing our hot wings with the sauce. So this one, I'm just gonna go. You can dab if you want to, but
I'll just give you a wing five.
I'm just gonna go in.
Yeah, I don't taste no squash. It's pretty good. It's not bad.
It's still sort of hot though. My lips feel like they're not there anymore.
How hot is this, or was the last one? Am I experiencing trauma?
It's just all hot
is it just
now.
everything's just hot now.
Making its way down. Mine's in my throat right now.
It's a tingle. It's a tingle back where your nasal drip.
Wow! I just breathed real deep.
Yeah, there's a lot of sniffling in the office right now.
It's like they attacked. It was like a 2-punch combo. Black Widow was like the mouth, and then all karma sauce, like deep in the throat. It's like you've been inhaling chili powder. That's kind of what it feels like.
I did get that for sure.
Yeah, it was weird, wasn't it?
Back in the back.
So for the next question, I went on to your social media and I found a picture that I think needs just a little bit more explanation.
Okay, well, so in this picture, my senior year of high school, I did theater all throughout high school.
Okay.
I was the president of the East Coweta Thespian Troupe my junior and senior year, respect. But my senior year, our spring musical was Grease.
All right.
I played Sandy. Very honored.
Sandra D.
Old Sandra D. We decided, for whatever reason, that we should take promo pics. We went out to the bleachers and we had our director take pictures of us.
So give us a little bit of Hopelessly Devoted for everyone to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Sandra D herself.
I haven't sung this since high school. I'm embarrassed. But now there's nowhere to hide since you put my love aside. I'm out of my head, hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you.
Yes! Wow! I had no clue. Mrs. Hannah Intrican got some pipes.
Thank you.
Got some pipes. All right, let's move on to our next one. Torchbearer Sauce. Is the Torchbearer Sauce. Torchbearer Sauce. Garlic Reaper Sauce.
The Torchbearer Sauce. Okay.
Cheers.
I ain't doing no dab. Going for the drum.
That garlic's weird.
Skunky tasting. It's a little hot.
I'm not a fan of the garlic.
I'm not a fan of the garlic. It's like weirdly sweet, but like also like cripplingly spicy.
The garlic's just unnecessary to me. Here's some hot sauce, and by the way, here's another flavor that nobody likes. You know, we have to do this online gathering because of the COVID-19, right? It's affected students, every student in the county in a pretty like heavy way. Some students more than others. And so I'm just curious for you, when you look back to your days in middle school or high school, what was something that happened to you that was just kind of, I don't know, maybe like the most difficult time for you as a student?
Right around my senior year of high school, like Coweta County as a whole experienced kind of like an unusually large amount of like students that died from different like reasons. And it was really hard to be a student around that time, whether or not you knew those individuals. It was definitely like a season that East Coweta and I think Coweta County experienced a lot of like hardship and heartache.
So in that hard time, was there something that just kind of helped you kind of get out of the funk or kind of find a little bit of hope in the middle of, the crazy, difficult time that you were in?
It kind of, because everyone was hurting, I think people felt more open about sharing their faith and being open about what provided them comfort. And so people were more willing to be like, Jesus alone is getting me through this. Like, I've lost a friend, or I am, like just hurting in general. And there were so many students, like hundreds of students would meet in the mornings before school with teachers, like students and teachers alike. Our principal was on board. People would meet and have prayer and have scripture study time. And there would be worship sessions in, the parking lots at the school. And it was like an integration between like Jesus and public school that you don't really see a lot. But so from all of that hardship created like a big wave of like open and proud believers in Coweta County, which was a really cool thing.
It is. Out of that. That's really cool. I think that could be really relatable to the situation that we're in. I think it's an awesome opportunity for us and for you as students. Just kind of share your faith and how Jesus is helping you as you walk through this difficult time.
Dirty hot sauce with a tropical twist.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Tropical.
Is that pineapple? It is hot. Oh no.
Yeah.
That's very hot. I'm still eating it. Oh no. Why do people keep putting fruit in their hot sauce?
I guess if you're gonna give me hot sauce, give me hot sauce. Don't try to trick me with like a pineapple or whatever this one was, a peach at the beginning. My brow is like where my hat is. I'm gonna ruin my good hat. It's my fancy hat. I don't know about you, but I have a bucket list. And so I would love to know what's maybe the top 5 things or top 4 things that are on your bucket list that you want to do in life.
Ooh. Okay. Top is I want to see the Northern Lights.
Okay.
Because I refuse to believe that they're real until I see them with my eyes. They just look photoshopped in every picture. And I'm like, you're all lying. All you Alaskan people are lying. And so I need to see them. My next one would probably be I want to purchase and live on a farm.
Okay.
Inclusive of, and not limited to, cows, goats, and 1 donkey. I am also interested in going to Ireland. I think it's beautiful, and the pictures you see of those like crazy cliffs and stuff seem really cool. I really want to rock climb in Yellowstone because I like to rock climb. It's been a long time since I've rock climbed, and I've never rock climbed outside. And I think it's super cool to rock climb outside, and I want to do it in Yellowstone because I've also never been to Yellowstone. So do 2 things in one bucket. And then probably I've always wanted to be like a certified like yoga instructor. I have a job and like I go to work, but part of me is like, I wish I just woke up every morning and like drank hot tea and then taught yoga. And so part of me is I'm like, I want to get certified and be a yoga teacher so I can live my dream of living on a farm and being a yoga teacher.
Do you do yoga now?
But rarely. I did. I've practiced a lot of yoga. I just don't do it anymore because I'm lazy.
So this next sauce might look a little familiar to you. If you watch our vlogs, this is the sauce that me and Robin put on our chips when we were playing Follow the Leader. Our next sauce is Reaperacha. Cheers. It's bringing back bad memories.
It just tastes bad. That's not good hot sauce. Oh, it hurts. I'm trying to just let it melt away.
There it is. Ooh. I might pass the hiccup. I'm not.
It's not good. It's very hot.
Cut.
I mean, it hurts really bad, and my tongue is on fire.
Man.
You crying?
Deja vu all over again.
Oh no. I'm burping. Y'all know that VeggieTales song about your lips like leaving your mouth? It's like, if my lips ever left my mouth, pack my bags and headed south.
That'd be too bad. I'd be so sad.
This is a reason your lips would leave your mouth. They don't want to be here. They hurt really bad. And I'm trying to not touch them together. Y'all, that ain't no joke. That's bad. That's hot. That hurts.
More than likely, there's two different types of people who are watching. The first group would be followers of Jesus, our own students that show up on Sunday nights and hang out with us. I'm happy to start. So more than likely, there's two different types of people who are watching this. The first type would be followers of Jesus, people who have committed their life to him, students who show up on Sunday nights and hang out with us. The second group would be those who aren't followers of Jesus. But maybe they're watching because they knew it was a funny video. Maybe they just really love hot wings, but they're not necessarily here because of Jesus. To that second group of people, as a Christian, as an adult mentor, what would you kind of say to that group of students who are here just kind of watching and exploring, figuring out who Jesus is?
I would encourage you to give Jesus the chance to show you how much he loves you. I think when you open the door for Jesus to make himself known and change your life, he'll do it. And so take some time and pray, even if it feels weird, even if it feels like, who am I talking to? Who is listening to me? Try it. But give Jesus the opportunity to say something to you through prayer and through time in scripture, and see what he does and see how he shows up in your life. That's what I would say.
Yeah, no, that's really good. Hannah, we have made it to our last wing, and fittingly, the last sauce title just fits very well. Will you introduce the last sauce for us, please?
The end. I have scared tummy.
Well, Hannah, it has been a pleasure. It's been an honor. And so here it is to our last final wing together. Cheers.
Oh my God.
You can smell, before you can smell it.
Okay.
I'm not going there. Oh man.
Okay. It ain't fun.
You're like a scarecrow.
Don't make me laugh. If I breathe deep, it gets in my lung.
Wow.
It's like eating charcoal that's on fire. It's coming like out my nose. I want air.
You can't breathe.
Exactly, like every breath.
That's no joke right there.
That is so bad. I'll never feel okay again. I'm just burping a lot. Oh, the ice cube is it.
So, Hannah, we did it all the way through, all 10 wings. It has been an honor and a pleasure. Thank you for joining us on the first episode of the Sauce Show. Before we leave, I do just kind of want to give you the floor. It's yours. And, what is it that you would maybe want to say? Let's say the middle school girls. You're the adult mentor, small group, middle school girls. What is it that you would want to say? They're watching. Speak to your students.
Cool. I would just say, hi girls, and I miss you very much. It has definitely been hard not being able to see you every week and hear all of your fun stories and all the craziness that you have gotten into since the last time that we talked. And I just hope that you know how much me and Chloe and Tatum love each and every single one of you, and how special you are and how important you are to us, and how excited we are for Corona to be over so that we can get back to Justin Bieber karaoke parties in our cars.
Hey, every week we get together right after our online gathering and do a Zoom call together. We'd love to hear about your week, what happened, catch up.
Mustard.
Hey, every week after our online gathering, we get together on a Zoom call just to talk about life, catch up with each other, see how... Hey, every week after our online gathering, we love to get together, talk to each other. Hey, every week we like to get together and hang out right after our gathering on a Zoom call. If you don't have Zoom, it's an app you can download on your phone. You can just go to it on your computer, whatever the case. When you get there, it's going to ask for a meeting ID. If you want to, we host a Zoom meeting after our gathering every single week. We get together, hang out, talk about the week, catch up with each other, split up into our small groups. It's just a lot of fun since we can't hang out face to face. And so we're going to do that right now as this video ends. So here's the meeting ID. Make sure you download the app, type it in, and we'll love for you to join us, hang out with us. Middle school girls, Hannah's going to be there. Your other small group leaders will be there. Put it in, Zoom meeting right now. Don't miss it. We'll see you in a second.
Oh! Did it break?
I don't think it broke.
Oh no. Cut that part. Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed him to tigers. You laughing. Carol Baskin.